Time for another walk. So yesterday actually it was sunny all day, so quite a lot of snow melted, and as you can see, hopefully that you can see, ice. Yeah. But yeah, you know, yesterday morning the snow was still quite hard, you know, all frozen up, but today is quite soft. Well, especially yesterday evening it was very soft. No roll this time. Interesting. Apparently she doesn't like the snow. Oh, we have a little bit of sun. Yeah, it's a little bit cloudier than yesterday, so the sun is on and off. But yeah, today we have a little bit time, so we are going to the Koseze pond, and she's yawning. She's saying, I was just sleeping and you disturbed my beauty sleep. I need at least 20 hours per day of sleeping. Mare, gremo. Ajde, ajde, ajde. But yeah, it's still, even though we have a little bit sun, it's still quite cold. But yeah, we will manage. Sniff, sniff. No, I see Lizzie. Riba. So during the morning walk, I stepped a little bit funny. Basically, you know, we were walking in the unlit section of the neighborhood between the buildings, and I didn't saw basically a hole in the ground. And you know, when you step in something, you know, what, 10 centimeters deep, so I didn't fall or anything, you know, but just that movement of your skeleton, well, your bones. And now I feel once again my area between lower back and, well, yeah, lower back. Between my lower back and, let's say, my side. Above the pelvis, let's say, that would be even more specifically described, where I have the feeling. Lizzie, tukaj greva na mormo. And they have once again started to dig. Oh, they are removing bushes. Interesting. So yeah, the windows are already in. So yeah, they are progressing quite quickly. But yeah, we will see what the quality of the construction will be. So during school holidays, when I was in gymnasium, so in the secondary school, I was working at, let's say, uncle's fine construction company. Basically, they didn't build houses, but they, you know, remodeled basically everything that needed to be done afterwards, you know, from electricity, you know, plumbing, heating, like that, you know, painting, you know, removing walls, constructing walls, and so forth. So yeah, and I remember one summer we were we were basically, you know, the company was hired to basically completely remodel a new apartment. So it was a new apartment building. I think it had like 10 apartments in it. So it was not even 1 year old since the owners moved in, and in that time they realized that the quality of the construction is, well, it was very bad. So it was I think 2 or 3 room apartment with you know, balcony and so forth. And this was one of the major problems, because the balcony doors didn't close properly, which then resulted, because of the orientation of the, okay, we will have to continue later. Okay, we made the deposit, so let's continue. So the main problem in that apartment was that the balcony doors didn't shut properly. So, you know, there was a gap in it, and basically at the door frame, I believe, at the, you know, on the lower part, let's say if this is the frame, you know, in the lower part there was a gap, which resulted, there was a major storm that summer, and because the balcony was constructed basically as such, they didn't have any, you know, a roof or any, you know, protection, additional protection to, you know, fend off the rain. And because it was a major storm, which also had, you know, some wind present, the rain basically, you know, was at a degree coming directly to the balcony, and from balcony poured inside the apartment, which resulted in the complete destruction of the floor. I cannot remember if there were, you know, the proper or just laminate, but yeah, basically, you know, wooden floor got drenched, got, you know, puffed up, then they couldn't, you know, open the door or shut them. So that was a major problem. And they also then realized in that couple of months of living there that there was no sound isolation between the different apartments. So they basically, you know, could hear everything from their neighbors, and their neighbors could hear everything from them. So yeah, plus there was also, there were also problems with the false roof. I don't know what is the English correct English term. Read it easy. Pemo, 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 pemo. So you know, you have a, let's say, a proper roof, which is, you know, part of the, well, extends to the floor above, but then you have also, you know, usually plaster based, you know, artificial roof, and in between you put, you know, isolation. So you know, they didn't have that and no isolation at all. So yeah, basically we needed, you know, 2 months there to correct all the mistakes and problems that resulted from those mistakes. So yeah, this is, you know, a good example that a quick construction doesn't necessarily mean a quality construction, and that you need to have, you know, a good construction company or contractors working for you, that they know that they will do a fine job. So yeah, another memory, and Lisa is just reading the mail. So yeah, thanks for listening, and we will continue our walk. Bye.